I am waiting on some really cool stuff that I want to share with you. I want to check out, and I hope it gets here soon. I think it might. Greetings, people of the internet. I'm Scott with Serkworks Art Labs. Welcome, mad creators, to the underground laboratory where we create robots, aliens, zombies, and other imminent threats to humanity. One of the other things that I create are comics. They usually feature all of those things anyway. But I did a comic part of an anthology that I don't think it featured any. It didn't feature. It featured threats to humanity, but no robots, no zombies, and no aliens. But it did feature werewolves and unicorns. You've heard me talk about this before. The 100 Days of Main Comics anthology, werewolves and unicorns. And I got a notification from Mike Emmerich, he's been running this Kickstarter that we launched. Me and just a bunch of other creators. I know a lot of you guys have already got your copies. I know mine's coming. Mine's in the mail. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, and especially, I don't know, maybe I feel like for me, I'm especially excited because I had a lot to do with this thing. I designed the cover, I have a 4-page story, I also even wrote the foreword. So I'm anxious to get that, plus I think I'm getting some other stuff, but right now I'm just kind of waiting because I got the notification that it's being sent, but I don't know exactly when it's going to get here, but oh, there we go. We got mail. So let's see what we got. We're going to go up here to the Vaculux. Now, if you're not familiar, the Vaculux is our mail delivery system. It goes through the lab, and go right here, and look at that. We got tons of stuff here. So this is going to be a big unboxing episode. Now, you may be asking yourself, if you're new to this channel, what's with these little packages? Well, we can't send giant packages, or regular size packages anyway, through the Vaculux. So what we have to do is we have to reduce the size, and then we bring them back to normal with just a little bit of water. So we're going to do that. We're going to bring this to normal size, and then we're going to do some unboxing. Okay, here we go. Here's some packages. Now let's start with this one right here. Now this is a Kickstarter I backed from my friend Eric Mingle. He's a local comic book artist, to Arizona, where the underground lair is located. So the cool thing about Eric is he's totally DIY. Everything he does is hand done, totally old school, and he has the longest running mini comic. He does pretty much exclusively mini comics. And I'm a fan of mini comics, but the longest running mini comic in Arizona. Let's see. And his character Ocho, which I got a sketch. That's his character Ocho. And this looks like an extra here. Right here. I'm going to check that out. And then let's see, of course, autographed and everything. Which issue is this? Does it say on here? 38. So 38 issues strong he's going. That's why he's the longest running mini comic creator in Arizona. So I get, every time he runs a Kickstarter, I got to pick one up. So I think I have the full collection. Some of them might be reprinted or whatever, but I think I do. I'm not sure. But anyway, thanks Eric for that. All right, now another thing I got. What is this? Let me see what this is. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, so I ordered these because if you don't know, I'm doing a lot of digital products, digital tools and things for comic book creators. One of the things that I'm doing is I want to create comic book fonts, so I need inspiration for that, and I came across these. I saw them showing off one of these on the Cartoonist Kayfabe channel. If you're not familiar with Cartoonist Kayfabe, definitely check that out. They do a lot of these unboxings and just tons of cool stuff. But these, the superhero catalog. So I saw them show one of these off, and I just picked up like whatever issue I could find. So I got 4 issues here. And what these are like old ads from comic books, just collected in these issues. And because of that, there are tons of, and you can kind of see here, but there's tons of examples of comic book lettering. So I'm hoping to get some inspiration to this. And what I think I'm going to do, rather than open these up here, I'm going to open these on my Patreon and just kind of go through them and have a good laugh, and also see if anything sparks my imagination. So if you're on my Patreon, you'll be seeing me kind of go through these and everything. We'll be doing a video on that. All right, what's next? This is from Mike Emmerich. This is actually the anthology. I'm going to wait for that for last. this is another Kickstarter that I back from Alterna Comics. You know, if you know, as far as like, I don't know if you'd call Alterna mainstream, but as far as, you know, they're still indie, all right? But they're my favorite. Basically, they're my favorite comic book company out right now. They're just doing some cool things. Peter Samiti, which we've had on the Artcaster show, I've been on his show, and he's just an awesome guy. Just some great insight onto just things that the comic industry should be doing that just, I think, would revolutionize a lot of things that he's actually doing. One of the things that he's doing, and I thought this was brilliant, because, I mean, I think the key is we need to bring a new audience into comics. And one of the ways you got to do that is to get kids involved, because a lot of kids aren't into that. So one way to do that is to give comics out for Halloween. So this is part of Alternaween. So I back this. So basically, if you are in my neighborhood and you come around to my house on Halloween, you are going to get some comics. And I'll give candy too, because I think, you know, personally, if somebody just gave me a comic, I would be like ecstatic. I mean, super ecstatic. I wouldn't need the comics, but I'm gonna give you both. So, but let's see what we got here. Now, these are, I specifically said that, you know, you could choose, of course, for these to be all ages. So Alterna does all kinds of different comics, everything from horror to sci-fi to all ages. So these are all ages comics. Let's go through here. We'll see what we got. Oh, and oh, sweet. So we got, there's a cool calendar in here featuring, now they don't have like a universe, so to speak. Everything that they do is all independent or creator-owned comics. So they're a publisher, and you know, the creators, they retain all the rights to everything. But one of the things that they did just for fun was they kind of put together all their characters in this awesome, so this is a calendar, but it's set up like a comic book. I didn't know that. I thought it was like a poster, but that's cool. So here is, you know, kind of a pinup of all the different characters, and every month they've got another creator. So this is super cool, and like a, you know, pinup or cover art for all that. So that is really cool. And so far, just so you know, they print on newsprint. So the other thing that's really cool is their books are super inexpensive. They're like $1.50, or like, for instance, this one, 99 cents for a comic. That's like what I was paying when I was a kid. So a little less than that. So, but yeah, so Bear and Rat, again, these are all ages comics. What is this here? Oh, okay. So when I mentioned it was a poster, it is a poster as well. So not only did I get the comic with the calendar, I got the poster, and of course, thank you with discount codes and the releases. This is awesome. Support your local comic book shop, and my local comic book shop does carry Alterna. That's where I get all mine. We got, oh, this is like an old school Marvel. I think it was Marvel that put out these trading cards. So they've got, you know, an old school kind of trading card. You know, we've got some buttons here, Alternaween buttons. I will probably pin this on, I don't know if I wear a costume or what I'm gonna do for Halloween, but I'm gonna pin that on there. And I've got twice the amount here. So I've got these and these. So I think I got 50 comics. So hopefully that's enough for, I don't get a ton of trick-or-treaters, but again, just awesome, you know, Mr. Crypt, Psycho KO, Mighty Mascots, Unit 44, and just more and more stuff. And of course there's doubles and oh, Midnight Mystery. This is an awesome one, especially if you like sort of that kind of Bruce Timm sort of Batman the Animated Series look. Yeah, so there's some just great stuff here. So I'm gonna be super stoked to hand these out to the trick-or-treaters that come around my way. All right, now to the piece de resistance. All right, so this is it. This is the anthology. And like I said, I know a lot of you guys may, if you back this, you probably already got your copies, unless maybe you're international, because it takes a little while longer to get that. But Mike did a cool thing, I think, and he let all the backers get their books before, you know, before us, you know, the creators and everything, which I think is very cool. And Mike's just been super awesome running this campaign, so big kudos, big shout outs to Mike. Let's see what we got. Now I got more coming, because I think these are, I think these are just the ones that that I get for as sort of like a payment, because we don't get money from the Kickstarter. We get books, and then we can put those on our website. Now you can go to my website. Hopefully I'm hoping to get these up on my website, so if you missed out on the Kickstarter, you can purchase one of these. If it's not up when you go now, just keep checking back, because I will eventually get these up there. But yeah, they will be on my website for anyone that missed out. But once they're gone, once all the creators have sold out, and like at Volume 1, people are clamoring for those. I have a couple copies left, but you know what? I think I'm going to mark those up a little bit, because they're rare right now. I might put those up too, but they're going to be pricey, because I only have a couple left. So if you want that first anthology, yeah, it's rare, and this is going to be the same with this one. Once these things sell out, they're sold out, and they're going to be harder to get, because, you know, where's my knife? Look at that. Look at that. That's my work. That's my cover. All right, I got to open this up. All right. So I am so excited. I'm almost afraid to look at it. Not because I'm afraid it's not going to be something cool, because I put this thing off. Like, so my comic store got these in. They got theirs before I did. And I thought about going down there to check it out, and I'm like, nah, I'll just wait till I get my own. So yeah, this is it, man. Man, it came out great. So if you can see, there you go. This is like the original cover artwork right here. It's actually in two pieces. So I did sort of the border around it, and then I did the what's inside here. And the reason why I did that is because if you look on the back cover, it's in reverse. Or no, actually this is, if you look at that, it's normal, but here it's in reverse because she's looking into a mirror. So, wow. So if you've seen the first issue, or the first anthology, I try to keep the format sort of the same. So these are gonna go like with the, you know, with the border and everything. These are gonna go, and of course Mike did help out with some of the graphic design of that and everything too. But man, these are gonna look really good next to each other on the shelf. But yeah, so, and of course this is an homage to like the EC comics and stuff like that, the Tales from the Crypt, all that kind of stuff. And I might actually try to I might actually do a whole font using these. I'm not sure, that I might, you know, put out there for you guys, but we'll see. So here we go. I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna kind of turn this way so you guys can see. Oh man, that looks great. Oh man. Oh, awesome. Good. I'm glad they didn't print it on that glossy paper. Nice flat stock. Oh man, this looks really good. And here you go. This is my forward. I forgot what I wrote. I'm gonna have to read that again. So here we go. Who is this? Does it say the creators? Let's see. I want to see. I think I know who that is, but so anyway, I'm just gonna kind of flip through some of the artwork here. You know, I don't want to give too much away, but you can see just the variety of the different styles of artwork and content. I mean, there's just some great stuff in here. And wow, look at that. And there it is. That's my entry right here. This is my story. Yeah. So this looks great. And of course, we got some letter. We got like a letter column. I mean, this is great. There's tons more stuff in here. There's tons more stories and everything. So here are all the people that participated right here. Wow, look at that. So anyway, so one thing I want to let you guys know is that if you are local to Arizona and you want to come down to Surprise Comics on October 26th, I will be signing these. And we're trying to get, I put a call out to Abel Parsons, who's also featured in this book. He's also local. I don't know if he can make it or not, but he might be down there too. If he can make it, then you'll get a couple people in the anthologies. And then what you can do, if you want to go like on a road trip around the United States, wait, that ain't gonna work, because not everyone here is in the United States. There's people from all over the world that are featured in this, so that might not work. But wouldn't that be cool to get it signed by everyone? I wonder, like, if you're a world traveler, you can hunt everyone down. That would be a really cool thing to do. Or just, I don't know if you could send it out to everyone. I don't know. That would be kind of cool to get every single person's signature. I don't know if you could, but at least you can get mine and possibly a Sapien, Abel Parsons signature. We'll see. But yeah, I'll be at Surprise Comics on the 26th of October signing this. I think it's their anniversary, so it's gonna kind of be a big event. I'll also be doing commissions and things like that. So that's really cool, but man, this looks great. I'm so excited to finally have this in my hands. And like I said, I'll try to put some links to some of the people, some of the stuff, whether it's Alterna, whether it's Eric, or whoever else that you can check out. And hopefully I'll get these up on my website as well. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go read this thing. So I will see you guys later. That is all. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Also, you can follow me at Serkworks on social media. And now you can support the work that I do on Patreon. Do you like making comics? Then go to Serkworks.com and pick up the Comic Maker Starter Kit. It's packed full of fonts, brushes, templates, and more. And best of all, it's totally free.